Orientation is locked. I have to rotate the device back. Crap. Getting set up here, folks. 1 minute. Trying to see the chat. Yeah, I know. I see. I got the veins starting to come out of my body. I never had those before. I mean, I see it connects to the, and I'm hydrated well. I drink water, so it's not from. Yeah, it's like whoa. After doing all those burnouts, I started getting these veins. I'm like, that are. I had them on my forearm before, but I've never had them on my. They're called strength veins. Most people say, but yeah, they're starting to go reveal there now, and the tricep, all the way up, bicep, tricep. This one is hard to see because tattoos, which I wish I never got, but I'm glad I did get them short sleeve. I took someone's advice back then, but yeah. And I have, a bull here because I'm Taurus. But I don't believe in all that zodiac stuff. It's like people saying, "Oh, hell exists." Yeah, but I'm not gonna follow it. But yeah, if you believe in the creator, then you don't need to believe in individual spirits and stuff, because someone made all of those. The creator. The Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7 says, "I the Lord created good and evil. I created calm and alarm." And then it shows him stirring up the spirits of old enemies of his current believers, but are getting out of line, worshiping other gods. He'll stir up a spirit against another king or something to go and attack him. An old enemy will just get this wild feeling. So I'll say, yeah, God will stir that up as a punishment on what happened. He will have, after generations of giving king after king a chance, he'll give the land to someone else. And the only land he promised not to give up was Israel. And he says not to ever get angry with Israel, that if they do wrong, to pray for their repentance. Um, and it says and it does say that those that curse them shall be cursed. So, and it says that in general. Um, it says that what else did he say? Though I taught you an eye for an eye, that's when he talks about turning the other cheek. That was because the God of Abraham didn't have a face. They didn't know who he was. They were hunting him. When Jesus came, that was the creator joining creation. But showing what to do and how to live and what's right and all that stuff. And that's just why it's the world's biggest religion. 2.7 billion followers. Islam's like less than 2 billion. So it's about a billion behind. It's not catching up, even with force. Faith over force, trust me. That's how it's always been. And that's why but anyway, we're doing lateral delts today. So it's going to work on the rib cage muscle area, a little bit of the wing. So when you get in, because they bring your wings out naturally. It tells bodybuilders to depress their shoulders, bring the elbows out, and then push out forward. And that's one way to bring them out. And there's some other ways. But what I like to do is to slightly bend my elbow just a little, not too straight. Bend like that, right? My leg's pretty straight. I'll stand at attention, which is like a V shape with your feet. And then, so you got your elbows bent like that. You got your shoulders depressed, so you're dropping the shoulder. As if you're not even using the shoulder. You're pretty much going to try to exercise your, what's it called again? Hold up. I just had it memorized. But anyway, lateral raises, you bend the elbow a little, get like this, and you're going straight out. Straight out. Remember, don't use your bicep. There's a lot of ways you can use different parts of your body, engage everything. Yeah, you want to keep your core engaged, keep your abs tight, protect your back. That'll help keep you stable too. Stand at attention, so have your feet at a V a little bit. Depress the shoulder, drop it, bend that just a little like that, and bring them straight out. Contract, go slow going down. So you want to control the downward. Most of people start in this position that way, and then go down. Then you go. That's how I'm doing it, and that's gonna work on this. That's a good lat and here and the shoulder, the back part of the shoulder. It's hard to hit. Remember, there's 20 muscles in the forearm. I'm trying not even to use the forearm or the wrist, other than to keep it stable. So I'm just got. Don't keep them all crunched neck. Drop the shoulder. Don't use those muscles. You're trying to act like almost like doing butterfly. How you use that part. That's it. Almost like you're flying. You don't want to have your arms straight because then you're going to be using too much other muscles. You want it bent a little. That'll help you have to activate the lats. Do 10. We'll start counting there. That's 4. And stretch. That's really important. Stretching in between every set and before. Okay. Whew. We gotta get some light going. Stretch. I'm just touching the toes, but I'm using the dumbbells to help weigh me down so I can stretch a little further. Touch the toes. There's some more lat raises here. Okay. You stretch a little more. We'll do some more dumbbell. Do another few reps here, 2 sets. Reps of 10. I did like 20 the first time, 20 or more. Stretch and hold. Remember, you gotta hold the stretch. You gotta have time to do that. You want to actually stretch and hold the muscle. Don't just flex it. Like stretch real quick and bounce back. Like stretch, flex, and hold. Tippy toes help. And then the arm rotations. And then backwards. That's good because we're stretching and working a little bit on the muscle we're fixing to hit. Even though stretching, you don't really want to flex too much, but I do keep my core engaged still, just for my spine protection and balance. Because those rotations, you start getting tired after hitting about 80 in a row, and then you hit an 80 backwards. So you do about 160 at a time. All right. So it's another 10. Remember, they keep the elbows bent slightly like this, bent slightly. And then you want to depress the shoulder. So if you're hunched, drop the shoulders. Try not to use your arms at all. Because if you use your arms, yes, you can throw them. But you want to try to use your wings here. The muscle that from your pec to under your, where your armpit is underneath that comes out, the muscle on the outsides of your rib cage. But yeah, they call lats, L-A-T-Z, L-A-T-S, however you want to You can look it up, it'll show. But a lot of bodybuilders will do the lat pull down or reverse butterflies, whatever, and the lat raises. The face pulls where you get the cable and the rope, which is good for stability if you got a really big stability issue. So the rope helps, and you get the Y-shaped rope with two handles, and you do the cable face pulls that helps with lats, and then of course there's plenty of exercises. There's a lot, but yeah, keep them bent and then just bring it straight up, like, and go slow going down. The whole part of the exercise is the going down. And you're just trying to work on this muscle here. Yeah, so you're bent over just slight, like 1 degree, and the elbows had to be bent. If you do it straight, yeah, that's a harder workout, but you're going to be using different muscles then. We're just working on the lats there. Just working on the lats, lad. See what it's. We had a lot of trolls yesterday, but not today. Oh, what's up, Mike? Hey, Mike, do you ride with your phone mounted to the bike and watch like a stream while you're riding the bike? What time did you send that? 8:35. What time is it now? Oh, that was a while ago. Sorry, Mike. You're probably gone by now. Thank you, though. Yeah, the videos I put, they're having trouble loading on my phone, but when I go they always say go to wait like a few days. Usually I wait a day, but then I got messages last night from YouTube saying, oh yeah, I can feel the, yeah, that's a good one. We're going to do more of those every day instead of the normal. See, reverse butterflies, um, like when I do, well, anyway, when I do these dumbbell exercises, this one, I like to start sometimes this way and then slowly go inward, real slow. And the same thing, I'll bend a little the elbow, just a little, not much. And depress the shoulder and lean forward just a little like this. When you're pulling weight downward, it's going to help any muscles, certain areas and different areas depending on what increment of how far you're forward. The more when you pull downward, usually that makes back muscles engage because you're using up here going down. And when you're going up, you're usually using arm or pectoral, adrenal pectoral, and a bunch of other parts, but sometimes back. But the majority of the back ones is like when I'm having, like when you're doing pull-ups, that's really good for your back. And you're pulling towards the ground. You're pulling up, but you're having to, your force is you're pulling like that, and that's pulling you up. But you're pulling down on the bar, and that's pulling you up. So that pulling down strength helps the muscles in the back, I've learned. It's also a good lat exercise, doing pull-ups. I could probably do about 30, 35 full, slow, not wobbling form pull-ups. Really about 28, and I start losing my form around 29, 30. Start getting shaky, and then almost get half rep, but start, shaking the last 2 or 3 reps. But yeah, about 35, 35. Maybe I could hit 40. I believe my stamina's up, but we'll do a pull-up test. I haven't done them on a bar, just like steps, branch, whatever, um, ledges and stuff like that. Usually the steps to the apartments I like to use because you can grab the step and pull up. I like to use a towel because doing a bunch of them or doing a bunch of reps of 10 and from your weight pulling down, you'll start to scar your fingers up or scuff your fingers up. And people step and spit all in the steps probably, I don't know. So it's just better I put a towel there anyway, and it's better for the grip. Or use some gloves. Yeah, let's do another one of those, and then you know what? I'll do one more of these, or maybe some more, and then I'll do a set of those burnouts. I'll do another 100 burnouts with 10 push-ups. All right, slightly forward. You don't want the arm straight. That's a different one. You're using more bicep and shoulder and different back muscles and more forearm and wrist. You're bending the elbow like this, just slightly. Just put a little bend in it. And then make sure the shoulder is dropped all the way down. That's important to keep it dropped. If it tries to come back up, force it back down. And go up. Yeah, it's pain, but that's okay. That's good. I'm focusing on engaging my wings and core to protect my back and spine when I'm starting to get tired from the reps. Or my muscles are getting tired, not me. I'm used to working 8 to 9 hour days, having to focus on measurements, stuff like that, numbers in my head all day. Certain degrees, corners, 47, 44 degrees, trying to make sure I come up with a 91-degree corner somehow, but that's how I end up looking. That's how I have to cut it sometimes. Because I don't like to use silicone when I'm at work. A lot of guys will use silicone to hide their mistakes or fill a gap that's a millimeter short. I like to get the really cut tight, perfect fit, boom, or it's like a dry, tight, snug fit. You can't even fit any silicone there, no reason to use it. That's all. Whew. But yeah, that felt good. Definitely, I feel the lats area, and I feel here the back part of my shoulder. I hit the front part. I like doing those and I did those yesterday. I did I did some reverse preacher curls and something else. I can't remember what I did yesterday. It's on the video though. And we did some traps workout. I might do a little bit of those just to work on a different muscle while my lats are tired. So this one, yeah, I'll make sure the elbow's locked. I'll get it down there like this. That way you're kind of flexing the chest and the core. And then I'll come up, and then when I get right here, I'll make a Y. Then I'll come back like an up Y. And then come back down, boom. So up, and then make like a V or Y. And I'll start the Y when I get up right above where my collarbone, upper chest area is. That's when I'll start the V part of the Y. Okay, I gotta stretch. Ooh, okay, push up time. Double tap the screen, why not? I know, I had these same pads I've had here since I moved here. The dogs haven't used them at all. The only one I've changed one time was because the dog would tear it up from clawing on it. But that's because they're trained to go outside. But just in case they ever have an emergency and can't hold it, I put the pads there. But they've been trained for years. We've had them for, Lucky's almost Sachi. Area is like 9 years old. And Sachi is, how old are you again? 12 years old. So the one dog's 12. Alright. Whew. That was a lot of dumbbell stuff for me today. I'll do some more of those tomorrow, but I started feeling pain right there because I was a new exercise I was looking up to work on my wings area. So we'll see the results in a few, I don't know, 4 months or so, maybe sooner, because I'm using the dumbbells instead of calisthenics. So we'll see, but hopefully I'll have noticeable results within less than 4 months. Hopefully, if I do those consistent and more often than normal. I don't know, maybe sooner. All right, some more. We'll do some regular push-ups today. Take a break from the diamonds and activate whatever muscles I was missing or sacrificing to do those diamonds. That way I keep those engaged. Remember, the head looks, don't bob the head down. It interferes with your rep anyway. Look up. Oof. Okay. Oof. Alrighty. Thought I'd end with some push-ups and some squats and make sure I stretch in between. Remember, stretching that muscle is really important. You don't just want to make the muscle dense and strong, but you also want to keep it growing a long ways if you can. Lengthen the muscle a little, you know. Ooh, that such is bad. Whew. That's good though. Let me do the other leg. Because I've been working on the stretch, and today I was like, well, I'm gonna go back further. Because before I did it, I was like this, holding it, then like this, and now I'm gonna try to go back. You gotta get this front foot up far and put your hand on the knee and lift yourself up. to hit my head on the shelf. Yeah, it's stretching. I feel it. And your thigh, leg, the whole thing stretching up and down. It helps with mobility, hip issues, as well as golfer's neck. Okay, that's good. Come out slow. Whew. That feels good because I stretched both part of the legs just now. Okay. Okay, worked out, stretched, did some push-ups. That was a pretty quick one too, not too bad. Oh, let me put this towards the dogs. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get ready to go on my walk. Yeah, double tap the screen. Hey, can anyone hear me? I forgot to do a sound check. Yesterday I did the same thing. Did a long video, but nobody could hear me. So if you can hear me, let me know. Mic check. Mic check for Mike. Make with Mike check. Gotta laugh. I know there ain't no viewers in here, but if somebody could hear me, give me a mic check. Or give me a thumbs up for the sound, or in the comments, I mean. Or you could like it. I'll take that as a mic check is good. Sometimes the likes don't kick in for a little bit. And by the time I get it, I won't realize it was for the mic check. Is that too bright, that light? Oh, let me put it on red. That's the color of the subscribe button. And McDonald's uses red for hunger. The combination of red and yellow, I guess, together. I just don't really like red. That's the gold. But can you hear me? I'm sure I haven't did a mic check. Yesterday I had a video with no sound, 30 or 40 minutes long. And by the time I looked at the comments, I saw that there was like a bunch of things saying I can't hear you. Double tap the screen if you can hear me. Come on, tap me up. Tap, 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 tap. Give me a drum roll. Lay your phone down. Make sure the screen's on YouTube here. And just, you know what I mean? Give me that double tap. Look, oh, look, the light's trying to double tap. Double tap. Let's see if the dumbbells make a noise. I know, well, I'm not in the gym, so I gotta worry about guys on roids getting mad. You broke the silence rule. Double tap. Oh, it changed colors on me finally. Thanks for the light. I take it you guys can hear me. Somebody heard me say double tap. I thought I was on mute because yesterday I did a mute video. I clicked delete, so I'm like, why even post it? You know, you can't had like 10 messages saying no sounds. But I was all in the zone working out and telling my story. So I have ADHD, so I'll tell 20 stories at one time and not finish none of them. Maybe one of them. Ain't that right, little pooties? My little pooty poodins. My little Heimishka little Putzkenheimer Obskidly Opdopes. Yeah, you was poo poo pooty. Tell him, double tap. How you do it? Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Good boy. You got all up in the camera. Yes, him did. You told him to tap, tap. My little Heimishke Bibbles. Yeah. My little Morto Bom Gustoso Gushoho Pum Pums. My little Pum Pumzinhos. And then I saw a comment telling me that I had 400 people looking. I was like, 400 people? And then I looked and I saw YouTube. It said like 400 view. And he was right. But by the time, but then it wasn't post. And there was no sound in the video. But I did gain, what was it, 5 subscribers? Or really like 10 yesterday. Because I had 560 and then I'll have like 577. Or I had 568 and then 560, like 9 subscribers. So I was like, whoa, but that video had no sound, so I'm like, you know, then I tried to do another one, and it just still says processing, and it's been 24 hours. So I don't know if I should hit delete, because now the other video, this one's going to probably do the same thing, but it shows it. They say if you want to check to see if it's uploaded, to go to the Google Chrome version, the desktop version, or go on a computer, and look at sign into your YouTube there and look. And you'll see the video there usually. Then that means it's still uploading to mobile. And you can look in YouTube Studio, it'll say status uploading, but it'll still stay uploading even if it is uploaded to a Google Chrome version. It won't let you know that it's that. So if I checked and I see the Google Chrome version, so I don't want to delete it, I'll just let it keep uploading forever until it disappears or something. But I'm just worried it drains my battery if it's trying to upload all day long, but it's not. So yeah. Andar passear? Então que assiste passear, não mais em casa, por muito bom cachorro, pum-pums. E pum-pumzinhos. Okay, I gotta take him out, he's going to the door. Thanks for watching, thanks for hitting the like button. I see that 100 likes, thank you. Could we make it 101? But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is Make With Mike.